Close your eyes.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. We are finally in 2022. It sounds crazy saying that, but there's lots to look forward to. Yes, there has been major changes, right, for the last 2 years, but this is a year where we can actually make it happen for ourselves, right? This is the year of balance and unity, right? So this reading, we're going to look at the theme, your theme for 2022. I have 4 options here. This is option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4. Right? So what you need to factor is this is just the theme of the year and everything is changeable. Right? So nothing is set in stone. Or not many things. Some things are fated for some of us. But we do have a choice, right? Free will. So this is just guidance. This is just a reading where you're going to see the direction that you're on your current path, right? Now, keep in mind that, again, not everything in the reading is for you, the messages, the guidance. Sometimes it could be as simple as a sentence to say meditate, right? So you're going to have to use discernment, use your intuition to receive the message, to know what message is for you, because this is going out to a lot of people, right? So definitely keep that in mind. And always remember to connect with spirit, with God, right? Build that relationship with God. This is just a nudge, right? So let's get on with this reading. So we have 4 options, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can pause the video, choose a pile. Let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected the first pile, here's your reading. Now let's see the theme, the overall theme for your 2022. So we have here Toadstool, and it's growth, card number 44. And we have here Palladian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. This feels like spiritual growth for some of you. There's a sense of coming into your own, growing as a soul. 2021 had a lot of lessons for you, a lot of transformation, a lot of upheavals for some, right, in all areas of your life. But you've grown from this. It's like you've embraced the change, right? You've embraced the change and you've grown. So for instance, if you were in a relationship and it ended, you're not sitting in that pain and wallowing, right? You actually analyzed it. You actually looked at the part that you played in the connection. This could even be patterns. You're looking at your relationship patterns, that connection and previous connections. If there's a cycle where the same things happen over and over and you've realized, okay, I need to make those necessary adjustments, right? But it feels like you've actually learned the lesson, you've embraced it, and now you're ready to move on. It's like a plan of action. This can also be with work, right? So for some people, it's like really focusing on what you want to do, the work that you want to do, right? Embracing it, really coming to terms with it, processing it, and actually planning on taking the necessary steps towards your abundance, with 44 reducing to 8. Right? This is also divine intervention. So for some of you, it's actually like an upheaval where spirit stepped in and actually added pressure in your life to evoke change. So it was beyond your control to a degree, right? So the role that you played in this transformation is actually accepting the change, right? Not fighting against it. With the Palladian activation, it's actually coming together with the self, but also coming together with those who are supportive at this time for you, right? People where you're on the same wavelength, right? And with harmony in the heavens, that's again really being at peace with yourself, with spirit, and the changes that's going on in your life. For some of you, which I'm hearing is this was actually from 2019, you had upheavals and changes in your life, and you've actually now you're in a space where you're looking forward to building a better future for yourself. So that's where the growth is coming. It's almost like you're actually seeing, you have a plan of action for your future, and you're really laying down the bricks towards that path, towards creating the life that you want to create, right? It's also closing out cycles, right? Closing out chapters, closing out friendships that ran its course, or relationships that ran its course, or jobs that ran its course, or even something to do with your physical self, your health, where you're really focusing on, okay, being more mindful of your temple, looking after your temple, and I'm meaning in mind, body, and spirit, right? So you're making sure that you're emotionally balanced, you're making sure that you're physically balanced, and also spiritually and mentally balanced, especially during this time. We have a lot of blue and white, so there's a sense of like speaking your truth. Whatever you're communicating out there, it's or to others, you're speaking from a place of honesty, from a place of authenticity as well. It's like you found yourself. It's a new lease on life. And this change is causing you to actually be comfortable in your own skin, comfortable to say what is exactly on your mind. Of course, mindfully, not to be cruel, but you're able to say no when you really don't want to do something, when you really want to say no. We have here the butterfly with which means transformation, but it's in an orangey red. So it's like, again, following your passions, creating a life, or creating something that really means a lot to you. You're looking to create solid foundations here. You're looking to do something that has longevity. And with the toadstools, it's like wisdom, right? This is actually wisdom that you can share with others. And it's actually wisdom that has been passed down to you, or wisdom that was shared, right? Someone else shared with you, and you've taken it on board and applied it to your life, right? So that's also there as well. But with the flowers on this person, you're blossoming. You're actually blossoming into your true self. There's a spring vibes I'm getting with this. So with this reading, right? How Spirit wants me to read this 2022 energy, or just the theme of 2022 is this starts from spring, because there's 4 seasons in a year, right? So we're currently in 2021 winter season, so we've carried that over into 2022. So spring 2022, which that's going to be when this is activated. So with winter now, we're clearing up loose ends, we're tying up loose ends here, right? Closing things out. Or if you've made positive changes from 2021, now you're moving on to the next step, right? So that's how it works. So this is all positive. This pile, it feels like you've created positive changes in 2021, and now it's time for you to take the next step, move to the next level, right? Really be comfortable with the changes that you've made, and actually really reviewing your growth. So this is you looking back at your old self, your past self, right? 2019, maybe even earlier, and seeing how you have changed, how you have developed, right? For the better. Yeah, I'm seeing the light beaming here. So, and it's a yellow, so it's, again, it's personal power as well. This is really being comfortable with who you are, yourself, your decisions, right? There's an honesty vibe here. There's honesty. Let's get some tarot. It's like shining your light, seeing your light. Yes. I'm going to take the ones that turned over. So we have here the Princess of Cups. And we have the Nine of Cups. Exactly. And I'm feeling chills here. Right? So You're doing things where you're creating, right? Creating a life that is fulfilling for you. Right, so then with the Nine of Cups, this particular one for me, this is like personal fulfillment. So it could mean wish fulfillment in other decks, but this is really self-focused here. So you're actually doing everything that you can to have fulfillment in your life at this stage and beyond. Right, and look at this page here. Collecting all the herbs. This is like setting your intentions, actually taking the initiative to make it happen. Emotionally connecting to this new way of being. Putting it into practice, and actually with her spinning and dancing, being seen, right? Wanting to be seen in this new light, in this new way. Celebrating it. For some of you, you've actually developed spiritual gifts. Like for some, it's working with herbs, understanding and working with herbs, making incense, and also making magical herb incense, or incense with a purpose, right? So, and working with the moon. A lot of people are seeing your growth and development. They're seeing the change in you and seeing that you're actually happier. There's a light vibe. There's a light energy here. We have the 3 crowns. So it feels like your support system, your people who are supportive of you, people who are around you are actually pleased that you're in this energy now. You're finding your peace. You're more in harmony with yourself. It's like you're looking after yourself. You're feeding your soul. Okay, yep. 7 of Pentacles, or 7 of Circles. Having enough to give to others, right? Having enough to share. There's an abundance of knowledge, an abundance of gifts. This feels very much so like spiritual gifts as well, that it's being presented to you from your ancestors, things that are passed down to you. For some, you've had to have gone through this change, this growth, and embrace it, almost become it, in order to receive these gifts from your ancestors, right? And Spirit has blessed you with abundance, with the promise of abundance, because you're now in this energy. So it's not like you're saying it, you're manifesting it and saying it, because you're actually feeling it with the Cups energy, the Princess of Cups. When you're setting your intentions, it's coming from your heart. You truly desire it. Right, you surrender to it and is living it, and that's why you've received this abundance. And it's enough to share with others. It's enough to give. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Yes, guys. Yes. Pumpkin. I'm getting the energy of with the pumpkin here. It's like harvest, but more importantly, it's like being able to, I'm hearing, plant your seeds and allow it to grow. Like spread your seeds. How you set an intention and allow it to blossom, to develop into something great. You've mastered that. You're comfortable with that. And it's like now you're ready to harvest, to reap the rewards, because you've surrendered. We have the Knight of Swords, and it really feels like that's like knowing exactly what you want and moving towards it no matter what. It looks like a peppermint. And really being cool about it. With mint, it's almost like really chilled. confident and knowing that that is something that is going to be coming towards you. So there's that chilled energy, but it's an energy of knowing exactly what you want, not even being able to be swayed, because you are sure. I mean, 100% sure as to what you want. That could be healing as well. For instance, I'm going to use a relationship example. You've ended a relationship and you're in the process of healing, but friends and family still believe that a part of you would go back to that relationship. But this, with the Knight of Swords, this is you knowing for sure that that is not what you want and not what you're going to do. And you're determined to, and it's not even to please them or to show them, it's with yourself, determined to not do it, to not move in that direction. So that's the vibe. It's that sureness within the self. It's like your mind is made up mentally. Okay, we have here the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like knowing what you need to move towards, knowing where you want to invest your energy, your time, right? There's like no doubt. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, precisely. Knowing where you want to be, knowing what you want for yourself, right? Knowing what you want to manifest, knowing what is tangible to you, and moving towards it without a doubt. Moving towards it and not being swayed. Willing to fight for it. It's like with the Queen of Pentacles as well, being able to juggle multiple things, do multiple tasks, right? But there's a focused energy here. It's like you're mentally and physically focused on this task, focus on making this work, whether it be working on yourself or working on something that you want to grow, to manifest, right? Not giving up on it. Could be working on building up your finances. Three of Pentacles. And this is like connecting with others. Being open to working with others as well. There's a strong sense of you've also come this far on your own, and now you're open to expanding with others, working with others, collaborating with others. For some of you, it's like you needed to get yourself in a space of comfort, right? Comfort before you embark on a connection with another person, or friendships, or a business. It's like you needed to get your head straight, and you needed to get your finances straight, or your health together. You just needed to get yourself, your physical self together, balanced. Okay. But this is a year of collaboration. This is a year of getting your finances in order and being stable. This is a year of knowing exactly what you want and where you want to be, right? You're in alignment in mind, body, and spirit. It's all about your personal enjoyment and fulfillment, because you've done the work. Okay, so we have here awakening. We have beliefs. She's on a horse. We have here freedom as well. See that fire in the awakening? It's that light. It's that spark. Divine spark. We have exhaustion. It's with the Queen of Pentacles. This feels like this is that realization. This is a realization that where you were previous just wasn't working out. We have like the Ten of Wands vibe, where it just wasn't working out. It was draining. And with you now being in this energy where you've recognized that that's not where you want to be, you're all about stability. You're all about growth and expansion. You're all about personal fulfillment. You're moving in that direction. This feels like last year energy. We have fortune. Exactly where you need to be, where you want to be. This is also really working hard. Someone that is so driven that they're burning themselves out to achieve success. And this is telling me that work smart. Work smart. This is taking time when you're feeling physically exhausted. Take time to like recharge your batteries, to really heal. Taking the time to recharge your batteries, to regain your strength. Ooh, we have the insert card. So this is my healthy heart. So looking after your health, looking after your, again, your overall well-being. So taking the time to have quiet time, to sit, to really focus and listen to your body and what it's telling you it needs, right? And we have here intuition. I mean, you can't make this up. Exactly. Listen to your body and let it tell you what it needs in times of rest, because it does seem like you're really driven for success. You're really driven to create major abundance for yourself, and you will, but you don't want to be abundant and burnt out. Abundant, materially abundant, to the point where you can't enjoy it because you're physically drained, spent. So it's very important. Listen to your body. Bottom of the deck, we have authentic, and this is the energy that you are in, right? You're really focusing on being authentic this year and beyond. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second pile, here's your reading. So let's see your theme for 2022. We have Guardian of the Land, protection, card number 21, reducing to 3. And we have Sirius Star, blessings. Yes. Proceed, be seen, push through. What I'm getting from this, your theme for 2022 is you are protected, so charge forward, right? Don't be afraid to step out. Don't be afraid. And what I mean by step out, if you have something that you want to present to the world, don't be afraid to step out. Don't be afraid to reveal what you have to offer. Reveal your true self. You are protected. No one is going to hurt you, right? This is also telling me that you should be doing daily protection rituals, whether that be sprays, oils, affirmations, right? Ancestral protection. We also have angelic and protection from spirit, Gaia as well. Animals. We have the stag here, and the stag, it for me is personal power, right? Personal power, but it is silhouetted here. It is silhouetted, so this is recognizing it, your power. And stags, they're majestic and they're not seen as often as they should. There's something hidden here, but this is telling me don't be afraid to reveal who you are. We have the tree here. Everything, you're solid. You're a solid being. You're someone that really knows themselves, but you're afraid to show yourself, right? There's lots of trees here. There's a lot of wisdom within you as well. You do inspire people, inspire others. With the toadstools here, it's about wisdom, and I'm getting here ancestral wisdom that is passed down, right? But you are protected by your ancestors heavily. They're always around you, and they're calling for you again to step out, to be seen at work, within your friend group, in relationships, right? Just overall being comfortable with letting people in. pushing through the fear, but more importantly, doing protection rituals. Yourself and your ancestors and source and angels, etc., are protecting you as well. But this is almost like you creating a routine, learning how to protect yourself, learning how to defend yourself, learning how to be comfortable with yourself. For others, it's protecting your possessions. It's protecting your possessions, whether that be property or just things, electronical stuff, right? This could be the body as well. Protecting yourself from others. This is actually giving me being assertive, vibes of being assertive, vibes of standing up and saying no, right? Vibes of not being subconscious. There's a really strong push to be assertive here. Okay, let's get some tarot. We have that light energy. And it's saying again to show yourself, to shine that light, to show that warrior side, right? And the warrior side doesn't necessarily mean freedom fighter, etc. This could just be for yourself, for your own well-being, for your own protection of your body and your possessions, right? To not be afraid to stand up for yourself. With the cloud energy here, look at the light shining above the clouds. For someone, it's like you can see beyond, you can see beyond the bullshit. Right? You can see beyond the bullshit. And with the clouds, it's to like, you're hiding your light. And it's saying no, reveal it. Don't be afraid to reveal. And when you are actually in the energy of being seen, look at all the rays shining out. You're going to touch so many hearts, so many souls, just by being you. Third, 21 reducing to 3, right? That's all about personal power. Okay, so we have here the Lovers. The merging of the two souls I'm hearing, and the merging of the self. It's making that conscious decision, that choice to show both sides of yourself. Look at that, the Hermit. Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords, that's right, look. We have the Two of Cups. So this is telling me, this is you making the conscious decision, the choice to reveal, with the Prince of Swords and the Hermit, that deep soul, that deep side of yourself to the world, just exposing it. Right? This is you really being confident and comfortable in showing this side of yourself. Right? That deep knowing self, that self of the true self, the authentic self. It's making that choice. It's actually balancing the two, balancing the self that you reveal to others and this hidden self here, the true self. I'm hearing starting out like that, where you're balancing it to not shock those around you. Because it's like if you reveal this self fully, it's going to surprise a lot of people to the point where, it's a bit uncomfortable. So it's something that you will ease in, but it's making that decision to merge the two and to reveal that side and not giving two hoots about what anyone else thinks. If you have to release friendships, then you will release them. But there's a strong need to really stand on your own. For others, I'm getting this. It's a relationship that's hidden. You have a relationship that is hidden and it's time to reveal. So one person wants to reveal it, the other person wants to keep it quiet. Right? And you're gonna have to be on the same page here. What is this? And it's again protection and then being seen. We have being hidden, being seen, taking action. So there's a choice here for someone if they're in a connection where it's hidden right now, right? It's a secret. And Spirit is saying that it's protected. Your connection is protected and it's time to reveal. It's time for that big reveal here to, I guess, let the world know or your community, your family know that you are an item. Right? That's a message for someone. This is because if you're sure about the connection, if you know for sure that this is the right connection for you, and then both these cards are saying that with the Knight of Swords, it's about really being sure about the action that you're going to take, making up your mind and going along with it. No confusion here. This is just straight to it. I know exactly what I want deeply. So if you're in that position where, again, you know exactly what you want when it pertains to a connection, it's time for the big reveal. Right? It's protected. We have, the yes card here. Look at that. It says yes, the first word. So if that was a question that you had, it's a yes. This is also anything that you've kept hidden. It's time to reveal the truth. We have the Ace of Swords. Seriously. It's time to reveal the truth. Nine of Cups. Yep. It will be a positive outcome, right? It will be a positive outcome because it's something that you want. We have the Moon. Ooh, personal fulfillment, hidden fulfillment. There's deep emotional fulfillment here, deep on a soul level. But it's time to reveal it. I'm hearing it's time to drop the ball, drop the bomb. For someone, it could be coming out. We have Five of Wands. So there's fear of conflict, right? There's fear of obstacles. This could be family not being happy about a particular connection. But if it means a lot to you, then it's time for you to be authentic and walk with your head held high and comfortable with this decision. We have here the Star, right? Time will heal. Time will heal all wounds. But this connection, or whatever it is protected. I'm getting a vibe of some people coming out to their family, right? Coming out to their family. This could be about whatever, anything. And this is their fear, the Five of Wands, that there might be obstacles, conflict, and it's saying as long as you are happy, right? As long as you are comfortable within yourself, in your connection or whatever it is, then that's the important thing. This is a year of, again, just really coming into balance and being authentic, not going back and forth and confused. We have Eight of Swords. So see, you're trying to prevent any type of obstacles or conflict, but it's saying come out of it because it's not going to go away, right? Six of Swords, exactly, and that just flew out. It's like move away from that. You're feeling that if I don't reveal this and I hold it back, it's like moving away from issues and conflict. But what this is saying is it's always going to be there. And usually what spirit does is, if they have to step in with divine intervention, it's going to go really, really bad. And what I mean by bad, it's the outcome is going to be the same, where it will work out in the end. However, it's going to be painful, because there is always a lesson attached. Because the lesson is you, again, standing in your power, having the confidence to bring about the change. But if spirit brings about the change, it's like a reveal of whatever this is could be explosive. So mind you, I'm telling you this from experience. I've had many of these moments, and it is painful, but you do get over it and you do embrace the lesson, right? But it's nice when you do it on your own. When you make the reveal on your own. Yes, we have the Lovers again, right? It's, ooh, for someone, they want to run off. There's a sense of not wanting to say something just to avoid conflict. You and your person just kind of running off. This has like, we're going to elope vibes. It's at the bottom. Ace of Wands and start anew. I mean, look, if that floats your boat, you have to follow your intuition and your heart. Right? Four of Swords. It's saying to think about it. Think about this. That's for that person that has that vibe where you're going to be running off with someone. Think about it. We have the Two of Swords on the bottom. Like, really, think about it. But it's definitely, 2022 is a year of protection and a year of revealing, right? The truth. Not being in limbo. You're not carrying over 2021's baggage into this year. And for this reading, this begins in the spring, this energy, right? Because the way that Spirit wants me to read this is winter 2021 is carried over into 2022. So there's 4 seasons in the year, right? So we're going to start 2022 with spring, summer, autumn, winter, right? So spring is when this energy is heightened onwards. So that's how Spirit wanted me to do this reading. Okay, so we have your insights. Yep. Look, definitely think this through, guys, if that's your story. Listen to the guidance that you're receiving. Mythology. Making sure that you're not making decisions based on idealism, right? Being in fantasy land. There's a sense of thinking things through. So if you're going to be doing we're going to run off into the sunset and I'm not going to bother involving my family or whatever, it's not resolved, because it will always come back, whether it's this year or years to come, right? So it's to really think things through. Listen to divine guidance as well. What do we have here? We have intuition, exactly. Seriously, guys. Listen to the guidance. We have intuition and insights. Some people need the support of their family, right? So that's why it's good to have them on board. We have balance, we have meditation, and we have cleanse. Yeah, this is definitely screaming to think things through. So Four of Swords also is a card of meditation, right? To really focus on thinking things through logically, right? Making sure that your decisions are not based on being highly emotional, like an imbalance in your emotions. This is making decisions where you're emotionally balanced and mentally balanced, right? And you can think things through based on how you feel and how you think, what makes the most sense. Very, very important. Not giving up on it, but it's just doing things where it won't backfire later, down the line. We have discover, and we have power. Having the courage, having the power, finding the power within to actually take this leap, to make this or to do this big reveal, right? And with the discover card, anytime I see light streaming like this, I always think of God. For me, that is God. Ever since I was a little girl in Jamaica, and I would see this after it rained, and you would look in the distant hills, and I would see the stream of light, and I always thought that is God blessing that area. So God is blessing you, and God wants you to recognize your power and to know that you are protected, so there's nothing to fear. Okay, so I'm going to end this reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the third pile, here's your reading. Let's see your theme for 2022. So we have here Dragon Power, card number 11. Nice. And then we have Hathor Light Codes, Light Immersion, Full System Upgrade, and Power Recall. So we got here power twice. We got Dragon Power and we have Power Recall. There's a sense of recognizing how powerful you are, recognizing that you're in control of choices and actions, your choices and actions in your life, right? With the 11, this is all about wisdom. It's almost like you're waking up and realizing, oh, I don't have to do what everyone else is doing, or I don't have to take everything on board on what this person is telling me. I do have a choice. I'm able to make certain decisions in my life where it will benefit me because I understand and know me, right? So it's that type of realization. Very powerful, the piles. So let me just get this out now. So with this reading for the theme of 2022, Spirit wants me to do it in a way where this is activated in spring. So we're currently in winter 2021 because it's carried over into 2022. Winter starts in December 2021 and it carries over into 2022. Now there's 4 seasons in a year. So we're doing spring, summer, autumn, winter. So this all starts in the springtime, right? This energy, because during this period of winter 2021, we're either closing out cycles, right? Or if you have been stepping into a more empowered or positive energy in 2021, in 2022, you're either going to move on to the next level, ascend, right? So that's beautiful. But here it's like recognizing your power, right? It's like I'm seeing someone like with a wand and they're smiling like in amazement because they're like, oh my gosh, I can actually do this. I can actually change that bowl into a candle, a blazing candle, right? Or I can actually make the water in this bowl really hot. It's that type of energy where it's like you're realizing that you're in control of your life and you can make certain things happen, right? There's a rites of passage vibe here. I'm hearing something that was laying dormant has now woken. That dragon energy, that power energy, that leader energy, that fighter energy. It's woken up. You've actually upgraded. It's like you've gone through a lot and now it's like Spirit has given you more gifts, more blessings, right? There's an initiation vibe here. Beautiful. So now you're going to be using that. You're going to be getting comfortable with your newfound gifts or energy or power, I should say. You're really going to, it's like you're trying it on. You're trying it out in 2022. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Someone is taking charge. They're in a position of power, or they're, oh, I'm hearing like you've been put into or pushed into a position of power, and it's for you to now prove yourself, right? It's almost like a reluctant leader vibe. You have everything that it takes to be an effective leader, right? That could be a boss in a company, right? A leadership position, an activist, right? Look at that, 3 of Swords. This is going off, and it's like I'm hearing saying goodbye to the old self with this one. It's saying goodbye to the old self with this 3 of Swords. The old way of being, I'm hearing. Saying goodbye to the old way of being. There's an element of sadness because there's comfort zone vibes here. There's vibes of, okay, the way I was, where I felt safe, I felt hidden. That's what I'm hearing. I felt hidden. It's now stepping into this energy, stepping into an unknown, but it's like, it's a natural progression that you have to adjust to. That's what I'm hearing. But it's saying goodbye to the old self, the old way of thinking and being. You've learned all the lessons from the past, and now it's time to put it into practice. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you, it could have been a really disappointing year or years, and now you've actually found that strength to actually move forward, found that strength to actually make plans for your future, positive plans. There's a sense of, I am not putting up with bullshit anymore. It's that type of vibe. Learning the lessons from the past. Look at that. We have the 2 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Circles, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is giving me like comfort zone vibes here. It's like a decision. Should I remain as I was, or should I step out into this new energy, this new way of being, this new vibe I'm hearing? It's sad to let go of something that is actually, I'm getting like there's just no movement, no action. And it's you now being pulled by the bootstraps to be empowered, to actually be empowered and take the necessary steps towards, again, just being you, taking the necessary steps to being you, the true you, that powerful self, that no-nonsense self. This is someone that was comfortable being hidden, behind the scenes, and now you have to be in the forefront, right? Now you have to, it's center stage time. But there's a sad vibe here, like having to, not wanting to be seen, to step out. Look at that. Look at the World. This cycle is closed. Look, this here, this period of, okay, should I really be more assertive? Should I really step into my own? Should I really stand out? Or should I be comfortable in my safe zone where other people are being seen and I'm not? Other people are speaking up for themselves and I'm not. but you're not happy in that energy at all. And spirit is saying, no, this is the end. This is a new you, a new cycle. This feels again upheaval. This is divine intervention stepping in, and it's pushing you in this energy because there's something that you're meant to do for the world. This could be energetic as well. For some of you, this is actually being seen on, again, that's the center stage vibe. So this could be online or on telly, on radio. There is some sense of I'm hearing your message being sent around the world. How you're going to help the world. We have 2 and 4, so there's stable vibes here. There's balance, a need for balance and stability, a need for you to become more comfortable in this power energy. But it also feels like something that is not meant to be rushed, right? So as much as there's this uprooting, right, and it's uncomfortable, there's no need for you to rush into this dragon energy too soon, too quickly. You can ease your way in, because the whole idea is for you to be balanced and comfortable in this energy here. Oh, look at that. 4 of staves. Abundance and stability. And we have 4 here twice. So there's definitely an energy of when you come out of your comfort zone, you're going to be stable in your actions, but also a lot of abundance is going to come your way. A lot of abundance is going to come your way. A lot of happiness. This also feels like leaving home, becoming independent, self-sufficient, leaving home, leaving your comfort zone, right? And it's saying that you have to have the strength, the confidence to step into this energy, because you can do it. You are safe. Yeah, this feels like for someone, they're thinking about leaving home. And spirit is saying, yes, it will be okay. For someone, traveling, right? Traveling. Okay, let's get some more cards. If this isn't a relationship that's ended, right? A relationship that's gone wrong, there's no need, and I mean really ended, and you're really wanting to hold on to it, it's time to let go. Find your power, right? Find your power. Find the strength to actually realize that you've completed the cycle, you've learned a lesson, right? You have completed the mission, the divine mission, and now you're going to be rewarded with stability, with something that has growth potential, something that is not stagnant and heavy. It has movement and it has growth, right? So you will be able to grow, and the other person involved is growing too also, right? There's a sense of making sense of all of this. This can also be bringing stability in the household, bringing changes into the household. We have here with the Judgment card, and we have the King of Wands. Okay, Judgment with the King of Wands. Again, another power leader energy here. It's again waking waking that dormant leader within. I'm hearing someone that the person you once were. So we have the 7 of Wands, personal power, standing up for yourself, right? Setting boundaries. I'm hearing a fair and just leader, 7 of Swords. Ooh. Can I have one more? King of Swords, look. If someone is in a connection or a situation where it is like there's lots of lies, deception, this is calling for you to actually defend yourself. You need to find this leader energy here, this warrior energy, and you need to stand your ground. There's a sense of coming up with a plan of action on how to get out of a tricky situation, a situation that where you feel trapped. This, I'm getting a relationship where you feel bound and stuck in the relationship, but this is you having to quietly plan a way out. Quietly planning a way out. This is also someone that is manipulating you, lying to you, and you're needing to defend yourself. Stand in this power here. Set healthy boundaries. This is waking up to that powerful self, knowing your power and actually asserting it, showing it, putting it into action, defending yourself. Yeah, this is someone that is manipulative around you. Wheel of Fortune. You're the one that's in control of your destiny here. We combine those two, the Lovers. Yeah. It could definitely be a relationship where someone is manipulating the other and they need to stand up for themselves. If that is you, you need to stand up. You need to set boundaries. With the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it's like also, if you're going to be again making any type of change and movement, you have to do it hidden. Any type of planning, keep it hidden, right? So we have here Four of Pentacles. This is telling me again, it's that dormant energy, that dormant powerful leader energy that needs to come out. There's a sense of needing to be comfortable in that vibe, that energy, right? Being comfortable in positions of power and not being afraid to lay the law. That's what I'm hearing, right? Laying the law meaning telling it like it is, telling those exactly where you stand and meaning it, right? This is the stable leader as well. So you are stable with it being Four of Pentacles. So anything that you do and say, you are comfortable with it, right? So this is not mouse energy, playing the mouse. This is certainly not that. But with this whole pile, I'm getting that once you truly step into this energy and you're comfortable with it, it's going to be like second nature to you. You're not even going to remember the person that you were, right? That mouse energy, or that person that doesn't want to hurt another person's feelings, so they keep themselves small or hidden. You're going to be really be comfortable in this position here. Yeah, Queen of Cups at the bottom. So emotionally balanced energy. Let's get some more cards. But it's definitely a year 2022 of, again, you just being assertive, not messing about. We have passion, we have soulmate, we have rethink, yeah, oops, and we have sprites. I look at this card as a wish. So if you are in a connection again with someone that is manipulative and you're sat in it because it's comfortable, know that once you tap into this energy again of being assertive, sure of yourself, comfortable in standing in your personal power, you're going to actually attract your soulmate. We have the Lovers and the soulmate card here. So you're going to attract the right person to you. right? Because you're in that authentic energy. You're not afraid of showing that true side, right? That powerful side, that leader side of yourself. So we're having here rethink. It's like rethink your position. If you're in this energy again, you are around someone that is manipulative, and with the Seven of Swords, for me, it's turning a blind eye. That's the card of sweeping things under the rug. So you're aware of it, but you're just not wanting to face it or deal with it. So it's saying rethink this, right? Rethink this energy of leaving things to chance, turning a blind eye. It's saying now it's time to step into your power to set those healthy boundaries. If you thought this person was your soulmate, the one that is manipulative, well, there might be one of those soulmates to teach you a lesson, but it's saying to rethink what you deserve, what you desire from a connection, right? What you desire from a connection. Okay, let's get one more. Heritage. For some of you, it's actually from your lineage, right? So it's closing out ancestral patterns. So with you standing in your power, right, really being assertive, this is breaking that cycle of playing it small, right? Of sitting in something that you don't deserve, that doesn't serve you, right? So there's that. Bottom of this deck, we have healing. Right. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 4. For those of you who selected the 4th pile, here's your reading. So let's see your theme for 2022. So we have here Foggy Bog, Patience, card number 18, reducing to 9. And then we have here Orion Activation, Supernova, Recreation, Renewal, Rebirth by Light. Okay. For this pile, it's with the whole patience thing, and we have 9. This is patience through a transformation, patience through going through major change. So there's a sense of wanting something to manifest quickly, or wanting a period of drought or a period of misfortune to end, to disappear. You could be wanting to end a connection and it's like dragging on. It could be a divorce or even separation, where because of what's going on in the world, where there's certain lockdowns, you're unable to move, so you're stuck, and it's like, why can't this nightmare end, right? So it's that type of energy. But Spirit is calling for you to be patient, because there's work at hand. That's what I'm hearing. There's work at hand. We have here this opening here, right? So you're right there at the precipice of stepping into a new cycle, stepping on a new, or starting a new chapter, right? So it's important for you, I'm hearing, to savor this period, because there is going to be great significance. I know this is annoying to hear, right? But it's saying that there is significance. There is significance. It's almost like if you rush, whatever great abundance that is meant for you, you're not going to get it. It just has that feeling where what Spirit is planning for you is something beyond your wildest dreams. And in order to achieve it, it requires patience, right? It requires you going through this upheaval, transformation, or change at a comfortable pace, where you're learning more about yourself, learning about your situation, finding the lessons, right? The lessons, really processing the lessons, and making any type of changes that needs to be made in your life or within the self. It's like you're right there to graduate. It's like this is you're on this side, you're a student, and you're on this side where you're right just at that point where you're going to graduate, ascend. But it's like one final lesson, one final test that you need to pass, and that is patience. It's simple, but incredibly difficult to do. It's like waiting for results, and all kinds of things run through your mind. And it's that patience though. It's like waiting. And then once you get, let's say, a good result, it's like you appreciate that period of being in limbo. It's a weird explanation, but that's what it's saying. It's like you're going to appreciate it, but there's something where you're going to be able to apply it to this new cycle, this new chapter. Right? So let me just tell you this from the beginning. So this reading, Spirit wants me to conduct this 2022 reading in a way where it starts spring 2022, because we're currently in winter 2021. Yes, I know it's the new year, right? But there's 4 seasons in a year, and we're starting from spring 2022, then summer, autumn, and winter, right? So we've carried over winter 2021, but at this stage for January, February, it's all about closing out cycles. And if you have started something positive in 2021, this is you now being ready to ascend to the next level, right? That go on the next steps. So this is activated in spring, right? This is activated in spring. So there's something that you're actually closing out or embracing now, right? So it's actually beautiful energy. And it's an energy where, I mean, I've gone through this, right? And it's hard. Patience. Hard. I'm someone that's impatient, and it drives me nuts. But once you've actually started a new chapter, it's worth it. You can laugh about it, right? So let's see. Let's get some tarot. The crane, it's like waiting to take flight. Waiting to take flight. I'm getting a vision of you actually needing to be observant. This is an energy of being observant, watching and learning everything that is in your surroundings, your environment. And there's a sense of tapping into yourself and asking yourself, how do you feel about this? And I hope that makes sense for someone. Right? Okay. It's like, how do I feel about this decision or this action or someone or something, a job? Okay. I'm just hearing like a position, being given a position. Okay, so we have here, okay. Got a Lovers on the bottom. Okay, so we have here the King of Staves, King of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Chariot. For some of you, this is like wanting to go off with someone, right? So, excuse me, there's a connection. And yeah, I mean, for me, this card isn't always about third-party situations. It's always surrounding cards that can determine that. But based on the imagery that I'm seeing here with the Three of Cups, it's like one relationship ending and another one beginning, but they're kind of like blended. So it's like a relationship where the old one, it's ended, you've met someone else in the process of ending that first one, and it's time to step into that new connection. That's the impatience, like wanting to do that, right? There's a sense of being sure with the King of Staves of as to what you want, what action you want to take, and you are actually ready to move with the Chariot. This also feels like the ending of a business relationship. It's like, again, I found a new partner, business partner, and you're closing out the old partnership and stepping into a new one. There's an urgency to get things done. It's like, I know I want this. I am going to be taking this action. I need it to hurry up. I need like paperwork to close out. I need just everything to line up so I can just move. And what Spirit is saying is there needs to be patience here. Why? I'm hearing there's more to the story. There's some type of loose end that's not seen. There's unforeseen change here, drama. Things need to be in complete alignment before you do this. With these two lions here, some things need to be in complete alignment in order for this to work. If there aren't, there's going to be problems in the future, right? Problems to come. But currently it's saying to be in the energy of patience, but also optimism. So being optimistic about this change happening for the best, for positive, that there will be a positive outcome. So there's no need to rush it, because it is going to happen and it will be positive. That's what it's saying. But all you need to do is to be in the energy of knowing what you want, but also planning, right? Having everything in order, your system in organized, right? Everything structured, everything to your disposal for you to act, to move towards, right? To reign, to rule, to do. I'm hearing out with the old and in with the new. Especially with the lovers, it's like a choice here. Out with the old and in with the new. Renewal. Yeah, with recreation, it's like just be a little bit more laid back. There's a sense of not being too urgent. Not being too urgent. Right? Nine of Pentacles, yep. There's some kind of in tying up loose ends, if this is a business relationship ending, in tying up loose ends, this is going to allow you to actually end on a positive note, but also you're gonna be abundant. Somehow it's going to allow you to gain more, gaining more, and ending on a positive note where everyone is comfortable, happy, and on the same page, right? I'm feeling this with the King of Staves. That's what he's about. He's all about making sure that everyone is satisfied, being fair, playing it fair, right? Death. The World. Wow. Definitely a major. Oh, I just bent this card, but I'll keep it. The Sun. Look at that, I bent on my card. Right. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Look. With patience, Spirit wants to bless you with complete abundance, right? Spirit wants to make sure that everything is completed harmoniously. Everything works out in your favor, right? This chapter has closed and there's no loose ends. It's not messy. Everyone wins. Everyone wins. Everyone learns from the situation. Everyone is abundant. Everyone is enlightened. Everyone is happy and successful, right? Everyone is fulfilled. And this could be, again, personal, romantic relationships, or work. But it is, if you can apply anywhere in your life where you have to be patient and allow things to naturally progress, allow things to pan out on its own, and also being vigilant and making sure that you have not missed anything that can haunt you later on. Right, this is what I call being thorough. being thorough. Lovely. Oh, I'm getting from this, someone is going through a divorce, and it is actually the financial side of things that needs to be worked out. It's not going to be messy unless you want it to be messy, right? So it's like really being, make sure you read the documents, read what you are signing, stand your ground, but be fair. Be fair. So if it's the husband that has the money, you make sure that you express your worth, what you deserve. And if it's the other way around, where the woman has the money, a man, the guy, the gentleman, you make sure that you express your worth and be fair, right? For both parties, male or female, be fair. Don't be greedy, but definitely express your worth here. The whole idea is to not hurt and crush the person. The whole idea is you are going to be moving on. You want the best for them and the best for yourself, right? No one is hurt. I'm hearing karma is a bitch, so be mindful of that. We have Reiki, reaching for the light. We have rejuvenate. If someone is stressed out, really consider taking Reiki to shift your energy, right? To recharge your batteries. I'm hearing like if you are heavily focused on the weight, needing to be patient, you need to distract yourself. Have some Reiki done. Okay, so we have here release, right? And the My Healthy Heart card. So it's all about releasing any type of negative energy that is within your physical body. So I'm not saying that you're ill, but it's just with being patient, it can trigger stress, anxiety, right? It can really play on your body physically, and it's saying to do a bit of energy healing and shifting, also going out into nature to release a lot of the tension, built up tension, right? So that's what I'm getting from this. So while you're waiting and anxious, you need to do some releasing, some cleansing, shifting of your energy. Community. If you have any people who are supportive around you, definitely take advantage of that. That would be really nice. Being able to talk to someone that you can trust. That's very important, that you can trust. Journey. Travel. We have here protection. And sprites, yeah. Always hold on to that dream. So whatever you want to accomplish, your end game, end goal, never lose sight of it, right? Never lose sight of it. But again, whenever you're in that energy of impatience and a lot of this negative energy buildup, just definitely try to go out into nature, get some energy healing done, or a trip. Take a trip, a day trip, right? A weekend trip. Be around people, right? There's a sense of seeing. I'm hearing seeing how the other half live, having life, movement around you. So this is that observant energy that I was getting before, where being able to sit back, let's say at a cafe, you're outside and you're having a cup of tea or coffee or whatever, and you're just watching people, just looking, people watching, just really stepping out of yourself and just observing. I do that a lot. I like to see how people tick, but it's very important to do that. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom, and this is all about, again, taking the time to assess, right? To review, to think things through. So that's why there's that slowing down energy, to really balance your thoughts, your mind. Okay, it's beautiful. What else? There's a strong need for you to protect your energy as well if you're giving off too much energy to others or to this. But I'm hearing like cleansing, sprays, oils, affirmations. It's also telling me that you are protected. So what you want to accomplish, this whole thing is protected. God is watching over you. God is making sure that you will be able to benefit from all of this. You're going to be, you won't be taken advantage of, I'm hearing, right? Everything will be for your highest good, but it requires you to be patient. And there's an energy of surrender as well. With foggy bog, I'm also getting that we can't tell you everything that is going to happen step by step, because you're not meant to know it. You're not meant to know it because you might mess it up. If you were to find out, okay, this and this and this is going to happen, you might alter it. Right? You might step in and make a few changes. But what we have here is the Sun card. Everything is going to be fine. Actually beautiful. So I'd like to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Open your